got this, you said you went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
What time period did you get to Atlanta?
I got to Atlanta in '95, God. February '90. Actually, it was Bob Marley's birthday, February 6th, God. And when I got out there, God, Universal told me, he was like, well, prior to that, God, I was doing martial arts in North Carolina with a brother named Great God Shamik. He's out of Coney Island. He's now a Muslim. And I might have been like, this sounds like knowledge God. And Great God Shamik was like, yo, Atlanta got a big community of God. It's just like thick out there, God. It's beautiful. So I'm like, word, so I'm amped about it. My old earth is moving. She moved actually before me. My physical got into something, I got into something. My old earth's like, come out here. So I go out there. Universal hit me up. He's like, yo, God, watch them brothers out there. They don't know their shit. There's some brothers out there that be on some fuck shit. I'm like, all right, cool, God. So I go out there. I'm looking for the guards, right? So, this brother's like, yo, go on Ashby Street to meet the guards. I ran to a brother, he said, the guards on Ashby Street. So I go to Ashby Street, it's a mosque. So I'm like, well, maybe the brothers go here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we not the same, but some brothers be still dealing with the mosque. They go there if they need refuge and there ain't enough brothers out here. So I said, okay, cool. So I go in there, I met this sister named Elaine. And she had a head wrap on and everything, and I thought it was kind of weird because her name was Elaine and shit. And she was like, yeah, I be building with the oldest guards out here. They the first ones that brought knowledge out here. So I'm like, really? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, well, I want to meet them. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, I got like understanding knowledge, understanding years in it.
Right,
still pretty much a baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, yo, I want to meet the brothers, that been doing this for so long, blah, blah, blah. She like, oh, they from Medina in New Jersey. So I'm like, oh, they from Medina? Yo, let's meet. So she told me to come to a parliament, God. It's in an apartment. When I get there, so Wakil, a couple other brothers. I remember Wakil. I think it was Wakil's house. He was born righteous. His name is like Masood or something now, or Malud or something like that. And there was a couple other brothers. And just to make things quick, God, when we started building, it wasn't right as that, God.
It wasn't right. So what would you say was the distinction of it not being the same?
Well, at first, God, it was a judgment. It wasn't really dealing with the teachings, God. You know what I mean? It was more so like, they were judging because the guards asked me from Medina. I said, yeah. And they made it known they don't build with guards like that from New York. That's what they said to me at the time. Indeed, God. Yo, word is born, God. They said New York guards were savage. I remember that, God.
Oh.
Because that was like that. The reason why I remember it is because now
New York guards
I'm getting heated. Yeah, God. They was like, they uncivilized. They, said that they sit down when they build. They don't stand up because this is what the excuse they gave me. Or what they said, the way they explained it was when Caucasians build, they sit in the Senate or Parliament sitting down because when you standing up, emotions flare up and y'all might get into it. So when they said that, I already knew because I know there's brothers that's a little timid with the way we deal with shit. So I knew that was the case. So they was just keeping away and feeding that excuse to their newborns. So the brother was like, yo, the guards you hang with, they deal with stimulation. My exact words was, God, I ain't gonna speak on no man, man. I do. Why? And he's like, yo, God, he took me to now Cypher Green and 136. It's like, that's the wrong kind of food. Now, mind you, God, before we got that far, they had actually cut the bill to turn on the TV. Word on. Word is wrong, because it was something. Word is wrong. I think it was Simpsons. I might be mistaken, God.
They put the Simpsons on?
God. Word is wrong. God.
It was in the middle of the bill. They just put the Simpsons on.
Middle of the bill, God, because, yo, word is wrong. When I built on today's math, the brothers, everything kind of turned it away. And Wakil looked at me and was like, yo, where you said you was from again, God? I was like, Medina, and that's when the conversation started. You know what I mean? And I think it was, it was part of the way
him who said,
yeah, it was him, yeah.
Who said, yo, Medina,
they don't deal with Medina guards. Medina guards are savage.
It was, in particular, Medina, not just now.
No, pardon myself, God. It was now why, God. It wasn't Medina guards. It was now why. I was from Medina. That's what I'm taking from.
Right.
It was some of my guards from now why. You know what I mean? So boom. The God brought up the knowledge cipher degree about stimulation. And I'm like, God, y'all just cut the fucking TV on. That's the wrong kind of food, God.
Right.
That's another cipher. That's adding the wrong knowledge onto the cipher. And we built it. So I got up, I left, God. I can't really tell you like how we left, if it was me. I don't really remember. And I called Universal up. And I told him. And the God exact words to me was, yo, God, I'm about to come up there. I'm about to lace my boots on and come up there right now, God. So I'm like, all right, peace. So at that time,
he was out there at the time.
Yeah, he was back and forth. He had a earth out there named Destiny at the time, God. And he would come out there like come and rest with her, and build with me, and then bounce back and whatnot. He was between now North Carolina, Medina, and out there. So the God, before he got out there at the time, the brothers wasn't really holding parliaments. I heard they had parliaments before that, but they wasn't really holding parliaments at that time, God. And Oh yeah. Zulu Nation, that's what it was. They had Zulu Nation meetings in Clark, Atlanta. And that's where a lot of the brothers was meeting up at. It was on Wednesday nights at Clark. So I go up to one of the Zulu Nation meetings with a brother named Divine Knowledge, who used to live right around the corner. He's from Chicago and whatnot. And we go up in the meeting, and all of a sudden, there was another brother named Self. I think he called himself Lieutenant Islam later on. That's Wakil's man. And they were real tight. Him and Divine Knowledge got into an argument over some stolen studio equipment. You know what I mean? If you ever read that cat book, Michael Muhammad Knight, he has a chapter in that book, Wild Mind 5%, and I think it's called Sunni Guards. And he mentions that incident about the stolen studio equipment.
Does this have anything to do with something like Wakil studio or something like that?
Yeah, God.
It does, because I heard that studio, that situation. I don't know the whole.
There's a lot of bitterness that cats ain't, and they try to make it on the surface look like it's about teachings and the lessons, God. But there's a lot of bitterness from actual encounters, God. It was, I mean, God. One of the Self had a student named Harik. We got into a physical confrontation because the brother lied in front of me and in front of his teacher. Because it was during the time they was trying to collect money to save the school, and we was running around trying to get the brothers in Raleigh to send money out here to save the school at the time. And the brother, me and him used to build. His name was Harik. We used to build face to face, have peace builds, and he said he was going to send the money. We get up in front of his teacher, Self and them, the other Muslim guys, and he was like, "Yo, that conversation never happened." So I'm like, "God, you saying I'm a liar?" He's like, "Yeah, God." So
shit.
So I'm like, "God, you a fucking snake." So he's like, "I'm a snake, God. You know what the degree do?" And he started taking his book bag off, and with his book bag, I said, "Right about here, God." I let off on him. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, God, it was a lot of physical confrontation, God, that superseded the bills. It wasn't about the bills, and the way the brothers presented it is the way they presented it now, that the reason we're the Muslim gods and those are the gods is because the Muslim gods is righteous. We don't drink and smoke, and those brothers drink and smoke. And that wasn't our particular beef. That was what they were claiming their beef was. Our beef was, y'all got the understanding twisted up. And if you don't have it twisted up, you twisted it up on purpose. So either you're 85%, you're 10%, but you're not 5%.
If Mecca did this.